up in our country a little while back, little country church. It was about 8:05 or 8:10. They was fixing to dismiss services. A gentleman walked in and sat down on the back pew. And preacher said, before we dismiss and go home, does anybody have anything they want to say before we're dismissed? This gentleman stood up and said, yes, I'd like for this church to pray for my hearing. Well, he said, come on up, sir. We'll do that right now. So he went up to the altar and knelt, and they bowed around him and prayed. After prayer, well, he stood up. The preacher said, do you feel any better? He said, I feel pretty good, but my hearing ain't till Tuesday.
This lady was in court on trial for shoplifting at Walmart.
Yeah.
The judge looked at her record. He said, well, lady, she said, what in the world are you doing? Stealing food. She said, well, I was hungry. He said, well, you don't have a record. You've never been in trouble in your life. She said, well, I was kind of hungry. He said, but you stole a can of peaches. She said, I was hungry.
Yeah.
He said, well, look here. He said, now, how many slices of peaches were in that can? She said, I think there's about 6. He said, well, I'm going to give you a week for every slice of peaches in that can. And her husband jumped up and said, she got a can of peas, too. Song that Paul wrote, and it will also be on the new CD. In fact, it's going to be the title.
That's the title track.
Yes, it is. Paul wrote this a while back, and it's been recorded by a few people, but it ain't been sung like this. Here's Paul to do Standing Tall and Tough.
But I never but I can't say I'm home.